What is going on YouTube? Back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, as well as the S&P 500. Obviously, we have to talk about the major dip and the major reversal that did happen within pretty much all the cryptocurrencies. This was a major whale sell-off. Now, it didn't ideally affect the price that big. It was really short term, where we saw pretty much a big flare to the downside and closed pretty much where we opened from. So it wasn't necessarily a big deal. You can see here, yes, we did open at about $1.10 on XRP when the flash crash did happen. We shot all the way down to $1 and then reversed all the way back up and closed at $1.09. It was only a penny open to close ratio here. Now we are still extending lower, and we do have to talk about this. Ideally, really quickly, what we have to look at is we've taken profits within Ethereum, we've taken profits within Bitcoin, we've anticipated and we've talked about taking profits within XRP, but unfortunately our stop losses were hit within just XRP alone, but it wasn't nearly enough to set us back, considering the profitable amounts of money that we have made from Bitcoin and Ethereum, which we will talk about very soon. Otherwise, guys, definitely make sure to partake in our crypto coin display giveaway. As you can see here, drawing is this Sunday and it is free to enter. All you have to do is comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below, as well as comment subscribed. Do those two things, as I will be checking, and if you're not subscribed, you will not win. Otherwise, make sure to join us over at Discord, turn on post notifications, smash the like button, and let's jump into today's episode. So to begin looking at the current coin market cap, you can see, I mean, there really has not been that much overall market cap that's left. I think the highest we've been to is like 2.52 trillion. Now we're at 2.46. There are definitely a few updates I want to give you guys on Bitcoin, and then obviously XRP2. But you can see for the most part, it's just a day of consolidation. It's only Doge, which is actually up. Everything else is pretty much just in a consolidation standpoint here. Now to jump, I guess we'll start off with XRP here, or we'll bounce around with XRP. Ideally, what we've been doing is following this uptrend here on the coin. Now, I've been looking long and hard to find some sort of either descending fractal, downtrend pattern, something on XRP that would basically help us gauge which direction we're ideally looking to move to. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to find something. We've been using this uptrend to create a higher low pattern, which did help us. We did discuss that if we were to break through or breach our resistance on the 4 hour of $1.13, we would buy in long and leverage to the upside here, creating a stop loss a little bit lower, closer to either A, its moving average, or B, its bottom support right here, ideally moving it up every so often as we've gotten closer to increasing profits or to lower our risk. I also said that there was a chance you guys could ideally take profits closer to the original break that we had above the 4 hour resistance right here. You can also see right here this 4 hour resistance. So ideally, whenever you had bought in, there were multiple opportunities to actually capitalize on this run. Obviously, we did get stopped off. We did have stop losses closer to $1.05. We've also had it closer to $1.09 as we've slowly moved up our position levels to capitalize on our profits here. Now, we are in an interesting standpoint. I'd like to look at Bitcoin first, and then we'll jump back to XRP, as I find it quite interesting here. So within Bitcoin, for the most part, we've made a few profitable trades. Actually, in the hourly, we were tracking what appears to be a falling wedge pattern. We made this very clear, and I believe it was yesterday's video that I'll draw on, or just pull up really quickly here. You can see it, yesterday's video, we drew clear as day our 1 hour falling wedge pattern, which you can see I kind of highlighted what exactly was happening here. Anticipating a breach above top resistance, it should send us higher. And you can see I drew the pattern of ideally what we're looking for here, which would send us higher. And that's, I'd like to say, what currently happened. And I want to pull up really quick back to Bitcoin here. We had our falling wedge pattern. We shot up into here, corrected. We saw this, which was not expected, but we did ideally break out of here, which was another opportunity to make money. Now, obviously, most people did actually take profits, and we've also discussed taking profits much closer to our top resistances here. Ideally, what caused us to take profits was when Ethereum hit its top resistance around, I think it was the 15th about the 16th, of October, where we did decide to actually take our profits. Reason being was because on our Ethereum charts here, you can see within our ascending fractal here where the top resistance ideally lies, how much of a resistance this level has been and how much of a problem it has currently caused. And ideally, after hitting this top here, we anticipated potential reversal and correction to the downside. So you could have shorted it from here. I didn't, highlight and specialize every day to short it. I've definitely mentioned the possibilities of shorting here as numerous occasions where we hit the top resistance. We tend to get rejected and correct lower. We don't just float at the top here. It's been over and over consistently where we hit top resistance and we correct lower. That same opportunity could have approached itself here if you had, as we saw, the 4-hour close us below the top resistance. You could have shorted this here, but at least taken profit from our big run, which was when we closed the 4-hour actually above our top resistance here at about $36.50. Then it ideally rose all the way up to about $4,000 where we took profits. You could short to the downside here. Obviously, I don't necessarily like to trade, and this is what I kept highlighting, inside big channels here, but it was more of an aggressive trade to the downside here. So I know I am going to talk about what to expect moving forward, but I just wanted to clarify that profits have been taking. We also made a video not too long ago where I literally wrote that I took profits, and it was probably like the 15th or the 16th from that. I wrote somewhere, right here, about a day ago, so 2 days ago, ideally, because this was yesterday and this is a day before, so 18, 17, 16, where I wrote I took profits, and that's exactly what we did. Around the 16th, we took our profits, and you can see exactly why we did that. Look at the 16th. This was the 16th of October on Ethereum. We discussed this being the high point, that this would be the top resistance, and to short this, or at least get out and take your profits, which obviously we do on Bityard. And for those that don't know what Bityard is, I have linked them in the description down below, but it's basically our leverage trading platform that we use to buy and long, to sell short, to create all of our cryptocurrency trades. It is very beginner friendly. They also offer a demo account, which is beautiful. The fact that they offer a demo account is very, very, very helpful and useful, especially with people trying to learn how to trade cryptocurrency, which is why I recommend using this platform, because you can practice your skills for free and not lose money. It's amazing that they offer this feature, and it's a very beginner-friendly website, but it can also be aggressive and more of the upscale professional level if you wanted it to. They have tons of cryptocurrencies and tons of altcoins to trade around with here, which is incredible. They have Shiba. For those that are wondering how to trade Shiba, it's right here. It's that simple. I've made videos on it in the past, but this is why I recommend this website. They also offer sign-up bonuses for free Bitcoin, so check it out in the description down below. Click the link, sign up, and you will be able to receive those bonuses based on what you deposit. Now, jumping back into the markets here, we did see the big break, and this was a very small opportunity. We discussed it yesterday that we were waiting for a break to the upside here on the hourly charts. Now, you can see that there was a closure below here, which was ideal. Now, I don't recommend or anticipate anyone to capitalize on this run here. I didn't, especially with the pump fake that we had. But if you did see the price break back above here on the hourly and you saw us close above, there would have been a very small entry point to capitalize on this run. But I don't blame you if you didn't get in. But ideally, we're starting to see prices dip down, and that's what a lot of people are expecting here. Now, we did take profits quite some time ago, about 2 days ago, which was ideal. It's what we've expected. It's what we've been anticipating, but it's now trying to figure out what exactly do we have to deal with. The other interesting thing is on the weekly, for the first time in history on Bitcoin, we've actually managed to close a weekly candle above our prior resistance. This is the first time a weekly candle closed us above our prior highs, which is incredible. Ideally, what does that mean and help for the market? It's very bullish for sure. We did close above these. We didn't get rejected, so that could stem us a reversal to the upside here, which would be something beneficial. Obviously, we want to see. But where exactly are we right now? So ideally, right now, we have no we have no entry trades. We have to give this a little bit of time. I'd like to get some clarity as to what the heck's going on before we just dump our money back into here. XRP, as we've discussed, is correcting lower. We know the scenario here. You know, and we know that we don't like to trade inside these sideways channels because it's extremely risky. So we have to revert back to our old saying. If we close below our bottom resistance at $1.05, we can enter a short, because as you can see here, I mean, it really pulls back much bigger than I actually just drew. You can see how much bigger of a support and resistance this coin can be. So ideally, if we close the daily, not the 4-hour, the daily, and I'll jump to that right now. Above or below, if you wanted to play it more aggressive. If we close the daily, if you wanted to play it more conservative, if we close the daily below our $1.05, we know to short it because we've seen the price close below here and we end up shorting. Vice versa, if prices close above our $1.13 resistance, we buy in and we leverage to the upside on the daily as a conservative trade. 4-hour, we can play a little bit more moderate to aggressive. Same standpoint here. If we drop here and we close below $1.05, we know to short. We close above $1.13, we know to long. It's that simple. It's now just a waiting game to see what exactly happens. We did get shorted out here. Very small trade, not entirely worried. It was a very small setback, which we have to take risks. We have to mitigate our risks by making other trades with Ethereum, which was beautiful, with Bitcoin, that was beautiful. These are the two that we took profit out. XRP we didn't. We got stopped out at. But we discussed that there was probably going to be some sort of reversal within Ethereum directly, and that's why I like to use these other cryptocurrencies to basically help me judge where the markets are moving to. Ethereum clearly showed resistance as it hit its top point here, which it hits numerous times and ends up getting rejected. So this was ideally going to send us lower. How low? Not entirely sure. Hopefully we stay above our 36.45 support. If it breaks us through this and we break below our bottom support here, which would be around the moving average, it could send us down a pretty deep and dark rabbit hole. But I mean, looking at this, the ideal scenario is that we just kind of pinball inside here and then break bullish. That's the ideal scenario. So this might fall down. We might hit bottom support at about 3,500, which could just trend just like this and eventually break bullish. Not worried. Bitcoin, not worried about. Once again, same thing could happen. We could either bounce off bottom support here and head up higher. We could fall inside of here, trend inside, then break up. Ideally, any of this would eventually set us back up to here, but consolidation is normal. We're now currently very close to retesting all-time highs, so the consolidation is necessary for us to pump higher, which is why I am not worried at all. That's my update. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. Definitely make sure to join the crypto coin display giveaway. Just comment your favorite crypto and subscribe down below. Turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.